The government has lashed out at Optus for dragging its feet in response to its data breach by failing to identify affected customers. Almost a week has passed since the government requested information to further protect Australians' data, but Optus is yet to hand it over.
A full-page apology, not enough to quell the government's anger.
But an ad is not a strategy. An ad is not a plan.
Last Tuesday, Services Australia wrote to Optus requesting details of customers whose hacked information had been published online. But Optus has left them on hold, yet to provide any response.
Motoring along in third or fourth gear is not enough. We need this not tomorrow or the next day. We really needed it days ago.
Criticism too for Optus's dealing with customers who were notified by email that their details had been compromised. The Home Affairs Minister directing the Australian Federal Police to set a much higher benchmark.
An email was not going to cut it here. I've asked the two organisations to liaise to agree on what additional communication efforts need to be taken.
Also taking aim at the former Morrison government's security of critical infrastructure laws, which were designed to manage cyber incidents like this.
Those laws were absolutely useless to me when the Optus matter came on foot.
It is still not clear whether the government has used the powers that it has under its own act, under acts that we passed, it's sufficiently to protect Optus.
This is a good old political diversion by Claire O'Neill.
Also on the table are new rules that would require companies like Optus to notify users much earlier that their data had been breached to prompt faster action and prevent fraud.
It is crucial that everyone who has been affected by this breach is properly notified of that.
The opposition will be very constructive and bipartisan about that. Of course, we'll support any sensible changes that the government brings forward.
But any changes to legislation will have to wait until after the budget at the end of this month. Cameron Redden, Sky News, Canberra.
And in a statement to Sky News, Optus defended its efforts to cooperate with the government. It says, "We've been working very closely with federal, state and territory government agencies to determine which customers are required to take any action. We continue to seek further advice on the status of customers whose details have since expired. Once we receive that information, we can notify those customers. We continue to work constructively with governments and their various authorities to reduce the impact on our customers."